Okay, we are live, gentlemen, and it is Wednesday, which is, of course, matchup preview day. Let's dive right in and talk about some matchups here for week one in our league. So, we're going to go ahead and start off with the commish, myself, versus Joe. Poor Joe having to face the commish week one. Tough break, man. Having to go up against the fantasy GOAT right out of the gate. That is just some really bad luck on the schedule. Apparently, speaking of schedule, Joe didn't look at week one matchups when considering drafting his team. I mean, Kyler Murray at San Francisco, Kenny Golladay versus the Bears, Amari Cooper at Jalen Ramsey, the highest paid corner in football after today, just signed a mega extension, $21 million a year. He's going to follow Cooper like a wet blanket all over the field. Kerryon Johnson again against Chicago, just a horrific matchup. And of course, Melvin Gordon, who Joe traded for. In the long run, I like Melvin Gordon to have a solid season, but certainly not against the Titans. Not a good look. On my side of the ball, I've got dream matchups with super studs up and down the lineup. I mean, we're talking about Russell Wilson against the lowly Falcons defense. We're talking about Joe Mixon getting ready to shred the Chargers. We're talking about Allen Robinson one-on-one with a rookie corner in Detroit. I mean, Darius Slay didn't slow down Allen Robinson last year when they played Detroit. What in the hell is some rookie going to do against Allen Robinson? Of course, the Walrus, Darren Waller, versus the Panthers, who just have nothing on defense. Jonathan Taylor against the ever-ferocious Jacksonville Jaguars. But my bold prediction, and you guys know if you've been looking at the chat, I had to go here. Chris Godwin, who I made a deal for just yesterday, is the wide receiver one for the entire week. Not that he is going to be a wide receiver one. He is the wide receiver one. He is going to absolutely smash the Saints. Mike Evans is not likely to play. If he does play, he's likely to be limited. The winner of this matchup is going to be me. It's not going to be close. It's not likely to be close anyway. I mean, anything can happen as far as making the matchup close. But Joe's going to lose. Now, we got Baby Shark Doo-Doo, so I guess Baby Shark Poop, versus Cheat Code. Man, I got to say, if this roster is cheating, you're not trying that hard to cheat. Lamar is not a huge advantage over Brady in this matchup. I like Brady against the Saints to have a big day. If it wasn't for James Conner, this would be an absolutely atrocious running back matchup. I think James Conner will likely stay healthy for a week or two, so he's probably good to use for now. Steve rolling out a hobbled Devontae Parker at New England in his flex says pretty much everything you need to know about how poorly he drafted, but this is the matchup preview, so I'll continue anyway. Who plays their RB1 against their own defense? I mean, seriously, one of the dumbest things I've ever seen heading into a week one. And to boot, you were the first person to draft a defense, you tard. Unbelievable. You could have had any defense you want, and you looked at the board and said, you know what I need? I need the defense that's going up against my RB1 week one. So that being said, obviously, you either made a huge mistake with Kenyon Drake or you made just a stupid pick with the Niners D. You tried to hit me with the Niners D for the Bills. I'm not bailing you out. Come on, you know better than that. Now, basically, what I'm saying here is Tony won the Steve lottery here on the schedule for week one. He's the opposite of Joe. He got lucky week one. My bold prediction here is David Johnson Thursday night is going to outscore Kenyon Drake and Mark Ingram combined. And he can do that with probably about 12 or 13 points. The winner is going to be Tony Jr. Side note here, Brady is going to throw for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, almost all of which is going to go to Chris Godwin. Now, Jason Exotic, I love the team name, buddy. Good work. Versus Key West or Bust. I guess it was Bust, so John's probably not winning the game this year. Miles Sanders scared nobody before he was injured. But honestly, you should have been rostering Boston Scott this entire time. You've got Darrell Henderson on your bench who's completely useless. Not a smooth move at all. Knowing John's luck, though, Darrell Henderson's about to get traded somewhere and be a star. I'm saying I expect Tyler Lockett to smash in week 1. I think he's going to have a great week. Derrick Henry, however, is going to outscore Zeke. You can go ahead and book that. That's happening, especially with people talking crap about Aaron Donald being a number 1 or not a good run defender. I mean, I don't know what they're thinking about. But the Patriots D is going to flop, even against Miami, even at home. They're missing 6 of their 7 best defensive players from last season. They were not a defense to target. That was a stupid pick. Josh Allen may very well be the highest scoring QB of the week, and that's saying something considering I'm projecting Brady for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, pretty much all the Chris Godwin. This is a very balanced matchup in that you both suck. So my bold prediction here, Justin Tucker outscores Miles Sanders, proves once and for all that kickers do matter. Winner is Jason in this matchup. Now, Saquon equals League One versus Old Dick Horns. Now, that's a cool nickname. I like that. Watson is going to score. He's going to score a lot, further highlighting how stupid it was to take a QB early. Watson was selected in the 9th round. So to the 2 dummies that took Lamar Mahomes, how's your running backs looking right now? I mean, it's not even week 1. That being said, Senior has the edge here at wideout. Reese has the running back edge. It's slight, though, because Saquon covers a lot of warts. Reese needs to give up on the massive Tyler Higbee hype. It's not going to happen. He was a bum before Gerald Everett. He'll be a bum now that he's back. He had some big games against some of the shittiest teams defending the tight end in football, including 2 of his massive games coming against the Cardinals, who just didn't cover tight ends last year and had to draft a coverage linebacker with like the 8th overall pick in the draft just to fix it. Kelsey is likely to be a massive advantage this season. This game is no different. At some point, my bold prediction here is that at some point, I'll predict Reese to win a game. It's not today, though. Senior gets the W in this matchup. Now, last and most definitely least, a potential douche bowl preview in week 1. Gronk Lesnar versus your deepest fantasy. So we got Jared versus newcomer Justin, and Jared looking to rudely welcome him to the league. Gotta love having your team namesake on the bench, though. I mean, you reach to draft Gronk, and you can't even use him. Bravo, Jared. Only you, buddy. Justin was in shambles at running back. He was absolutely in trouble until Steve bent over and grabbed his ankles and dropped Tariq Cohen for him. Tariq Cohen is a potential RB1 this week, and I am not exaggerating at all. He could have a really big week 1. This is, bar none, the top QB matchup of week 1, and why not? These were the 2nd and 3rd biggest reaches of the entire draft, with Mahomes going 3rd overall. Well done on that, by the way. Thank you for Alvin Kamara. Couldn't have done it without you. And Dak going in the 3rd, a full 3 rounds ahead of similar quarterbacks. This matchup is like a slap fight at the Special Olympics. Nobody really wins, and we all feel nothing but pity for watching it. That being said, I do expect Mahomes and Tyreek to put on a show tomorrow night. It might even be enough to overcome what Dalvin Cook is going to do to the Green Bay Packers Swiss cheese run defense. That was already bad. And instead of trying to fix it, they drafted 2 guys that'll be holding clipboards on Sunday. The Chargers are my bold prediction here, though. That defense is going to get effing demolished by the Bengals and mighty Joe Burrow, and it's going to lead to Justin picking up the W in his first matchup in the league before he goes on an epic losing streak. There you go. There's your matchup previews. Football tomorrow night, gentlemen. I'm psyched.